I think it's very strong, obviously, with Ashe, because you have the setup CC, and they are going to lock it in. And Nongshim now with a Nautilus lane here into Ashe Veigar. Very difficult to all in. And so much burst damage here.
I just love seeing this giant smile on his face. As Veigar looks like it's going mid. If the Sivir gets locked in, but it's Heimerdinger instead.
All right, what are we doing, D plus here?
Every single game matters at this point. As we are ready, let's hop onto the rip for game number 1. Well, this lane is
so yeah, it's
a
gonna
pain.
Not going to be good. It's not going to be good for Kana up here either in this matchup, as Fiora is a pretty strong counter pick to the Sion and will always be able to get more value than the Sion outside of team fights later on.
Might just wait for Canyon, too, as he is going all the way around. I believe there is a ward there that should spot this being done as Canyon. Gonna see him now. Let's see how this goes as the Cocoon does land throughout this, and the Jace hit over the wall as well, as here comes Sylvie. Canyon just gonna flash this one as Sylvie is on the chase. One more red auto gets in, the Cocoon is dodged, and he can't quite get the kill if that works out. Peter's in a little bit of trouble. He's getting slowed down here, as maybe just trying to avoid that grenade and will have to flash, but the Ashe Arrow is still doing quite a number to this Nautilus. But yeah, they took a chance and it didn't quite pay off, but at least it's gonna take some pressure away.
Yeah. We haven't really seen that much AD carry Ashe this season. Okay, Canyon's here.
Yeah, now he doesn't have flash. Peter is just dead. First blood goes to Canyon, and that is his 1,000th kill.
There you go. +1.
There you go.
4th player to do this now. All he needs is 10
Oh no,
more.
Vital. Well, he's gonna flash too, as the follow-up does come in, and ooh, Deft actually, yeah, he's gonna flash forward, collect that kill, as now both of them are gone in the bottom lane.
Of course, Chemtech, so less important as calling this out. The grenade goes through, he's gonna follow up. And we'll see what happens here next, how much he's involved in this follow-up shot call. Elise has no flash. Knight goes through, and then Deft will flash after the root here for the last auto.
Perhaps you could try to go for this, but you don't have much from bottom lane, so not necessarily going to be easy for them as they're trying to line this up on a Kellen, but they use the hook and the Cocoon into a Heimerdinger who has full health. So now you just put down your E as Showmaker. The Event Horizon throws the ult into Fiesta. That's tons of damage coming in, and the W, and Kellen comes in and steals it.
Flash for the missiles. Goodbye.
He didn't even have to do that. Showmaker was going to get the kill.
To stop them from just saying, now we're going to take the Rift Herald. And we're looking for another fight here. As Peter starts this off going on to Kellen when there's a turret here. And they're calling out who has flashes and who does not. Nautilus does not.
Yeah.
Remember from that exchange earlier. It takes away the blast plant.
Vital doesn't either. Like Fiesta might have.
So there is that.
Yeah. Well, it's going to get some plates. Probably a little bit for the Aphelios. As Vital steps up, he does get it. The one plate that is, as do have a potential arrow to come through. There it is. And a little bit of a cleanse early as Vital has to flash after that one. The damage is coming in, and the rest of everybody else is just on the run. As Peter will at least soak the Sonic Wave. And Showmaker's just chilling out in mid. He and Fiesta are just going 1v1 this game. They're not concerned with the rest of the map. One of the best CCs in the game, right? And that's kind of what the name of the game is nowadays. I may have cursed him as here comes Peter. Tons of damage on a Fiesta, though, as the ult is thrown in, and everybody's like, well, we can't get near this guy. Has flashed in, and he nearly dies. Fiesta with a good follow-up flash to get away.
Back there, and will be able to rush back to lane.
No flash here for Fiesta, as Canyon considering it, and he does have it. He's just waiting. Not even going to use his own flash as the bouncing grenade sets it up, and Canyon knocks it down. I'll just go when one of them hits, as here's the arrow. It's going to hit Sylvie, as maybe he didn't quite have the repel. Either way, he is dead. He was put in the cage, and now he's gone. We squashed the spider.
So just play Veigar mid and win cleanly.
Yeah. There are 4 people in the top lane for Nongshim.
And one Kana.
I guess they're just trying to take down the turret? I'm not really sure. Dindin is really low, so...
And yeah, they're going to do Baron, and there's nothing Nongshim can do about this, but they can at least get some bounty gold. Fiora gets 1 turret bottom side, does have TP, Maybe you should just push for 2 bounty turrets, honestly, and hope you could delay this.
Eclipse for the Jays for Fiesta actually did quite a number to Cannon and Kellen, trying to get in here as Sylvie gets in, and it's just taken down by Vagar. You're not going to be able to out-DPS Showmaker at this point. Doesn't matter what smite you've got, as yeah, the other 2 guys that were here for the steal are going to be cleaned up, and the Baron is taken.
So, like I said, they just keep Dundun to get 2.
Remember, he was looking at his emote wheel before the game ended as down he goes. Goodbye, Aphelios. Can't flash that, as oh no, Peter's going to get hit by the E as well. Goodbye to the Nautilus. As this should be the end of the game, guys. Don't know what to tell you. They've got Baron buff, they've got enough minions, and there are just not enough Notion players to stop this onslaught.
Dundun trying his best.
Yeah, he's trying to get in there. Riposte not quite able to stun anyone up, as DK just collecting some more KDA before the game goes down, as they will not end it just yet. Another arrow comes in. Fiesta tries to flash out of the cage, and at least Sylvie survived, but the Nexus did not. DK take game number 1.
Then maybe you can play the game. Instead, Dundun fell massively behind trying to lane swap to get this Aphelios to be a champion, to exist, and it just was not going to happen. We have seen find some success in the past, but it's actually just...
Oh, okay. Darius making his way into the LCK.
Okay. This is going to be fun for sure. I'm ready to believe.
Yeah. Aurelian Soul?
Are we... Okay, Cannon is coming through. And we'll see what variant of Cannon this is going to be. I think it is just going to be standard AP here in the top lane.
For game number 2.
Yeah.
Well, he's just going to face check this one, as at least the body slam comes in to stop this. As you mentioned, Gragas is quite safe.
Yeah, it's very difficult to kill him early, as this is actually going not so bad here for Vital and Peter so far. It's not great, but, you know, they're staying even in CS for now. I think that's worse.
Uh-oh. Ghost used Kana in some trouble, as he does have the lightning rush, but he can't avoid. The flash is down, he will go, and Sylvie will take the kill. But still,
I mean,
they took him down.
Kana was bottom, and Canyon is just being too aggressive up there by the cult.
Is DK. Ignite already used, but Kellen taking a bunch of damage. He will survive. A nice clean dive so far, as even the poke comes in from Deft. And this should be just a couple of kills. As okay, he's going to get over the wall for now. As meanwhile, in mid lane, Showmaker just trying to join up with his team. Also going to spot Vital, who nearly dodges that, but no. Showmaker just flashes the wall, and down he goes. As very nicely we see that Luluzeri is on a 7-game losing streak.
If the jungler is topside, the bottom dive happens.
Showmaker, no flash here. He is renekton, but oh, the pull! It misses, as Dundun still going to be able to walk up and swipe him in the face.
All right, so now you've got a kill.
For the team very early on, this Ocean Drake will actually be quite nice. This Fiesta trying to get something going here. A 2v2 as a bunch of damage into the Gragas. The cask is very good, but it's not going to get Showmaker far enough away, as they just turn on to Sylvie instead. Canyon going to kill Sylvie.
And this is the kill on the Showmaker where he's flashless.
Yeah, he shouldn't be here.
Yeah, Fiesta just body slams him, and then Dundun is sacrificing a lot in order to make this happen. So they do end up getting the kill here, just barely. If Showmaker gets out there, I mean, it's horrible.
잘했는데 이거 중요한. 잘했는데.
He's like, oh, I was playing so well, and then can I win this?
Showmaker, one of our more interactive players.
So this was just Fiesta greeting super hard up in the lane here with no vision. Looked like maybe because Sylvie was here, he thought he could actually look for a proactive play, but no, it was just greed, and was punished super hard.
Oh boy.
He's looking for a kill on Peter.
Well, Vi is here, as Peter will survive. I believe he just shielded that, as now Sylvie's here looking for death, but the bottom lane is so low as the ult comes through from Vital, as maybe Sylvie, okay, he's going to be able to pick up the kill himself. So let's see how this one is going to go. Fiesta with teleport. Could try to join if they got into any weird shenanigans, as Dundun with the ghost trying to catch up to Kana. Slicing Maelstrom is in. Does he have the damage? Does Dundun have enough to take him down? They trade! As Oh boy. Like, a lot of our players here are having a lot of fun in this game, which I really do enjoy.
So this is the first-person view here of Dindin, where he gets on top of the cannon. And he turns around here with the ult. See, the ult comes over here, and he doesn't flash to get one extra auto here, so the extra auto comes through from Kana. It ends up being a trade back.
Yeah, he just said, I should have used flash.
Yeah. And then if Kana instantly flashes at the exact same time.
No.
Oh, no.
Not to Peter. Come on. What did he ever do to you? He's just sitting there smiling, having a good time playing some League of Legends.
From last year?
Yeah. Okay, well, Sylvie is like, oh, there's a Hextech gate. Maybe I can use that. As Canyon's like, no, it shot me too far. Sylvie not even going to get the flash.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. Cover your eyes, guys.
Oh, it hurts. Irene just thought they were going to need to get scaling. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
All in.
All right.
Hold up.
See. A little bit of play. Is Peter just going to try to get in there and get the knock-up? Doesn't quite do that. As meanwhile, in the top side, double pull. Dindin trying to turn this around. Nearly dies, but he will stay alive. As in the bottom side, couple of 80 carry kills, but Vital is alive. So at the end of the day, he's going to get the better of him. As meanwhile, here comes the Vi. Sylvie does have his ultimate. Just going to use that to click on the Kellen. Showmaker's like, nope, I will not join you. Goodbye, Karma. Maybe they give over the Drake and look for the fight afterwards. Canyon is nearby, looking for the steal, goes in, and it will, does anyone have fight? I guess not, as down it will go to the side of DK anyway, as meanwhile, Deft is going to die to the Darius, but everybody else is dying to DK. So, double kill in the hands of Canyon.
Yeah, but once that smite is gone for Sylvie, hold up. Showmaker in danger.
Yeah, I mean, press all your buttons and kill the Renekton. Maybe that's the play. The Polymorph comes in as well, as not even the Dominus will help him out here. Well, if he has 5 plus the
he needs
1,003, that would put him at 1,008.
Yeah.
At this current moment, so let's see how this one is going to go. Sylvie just trying to run, but he's just going to get kicked back.
Give it to Canyon.
Team. Oh, wait, he actually did get that. I thought that Deft stole it away. Either way, he's probably like a couple away, guys. I think he's at 1,009 at this moment. As Canyon not here, so maybe just going to give this one to Showmaker. No, Canyon. Kana's going to steal that one.
I think he might be one away, actually, from passing Ambition here. For the jungle player here, at least in both times. Perfect KDA here so far in this second game is...
What?
All right. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
You did it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Stop the back, though. Stop the back. Worth.
Got him. Down goes the Gragas.
Hextech Soul into Baron.
Did Canyon get that?
Yeah, this happened moments before.
Okay, we're fighting again. Are they going to kill the Croc this time? As no, he's got his little Yordle buddy backing him up. This Canyon is like, wait for me, I need more kills. Showmaker is going to find Sylvie and take him down. That one goes to Deft, as meanwhile, Canyon is just behind enemy lanes by himself. 1v4, he has a stopwatch, and he knows they don't have enough damage. Even going to dodge that one of the axes. This should be the end of the game, guys. Everybody's just going to get torn to shreds. As down goes Vital, and that is a clean ace going to DK.
In Kana, man, he even didn't go for the early auto, you know, the early first strike value when Dindin was emoting and dancing. But we'll look at Dindin now.
Yeah, Dindin here going to be caught looking for the kill onto Kellen. Can't quite get in there. As, that one is also going to go into the hands of Deft. And we're basically getting confirmation at the same time, guys, that Canyon has, in fact, surpassed Ambition at 1,009. So congrats on moving one rung up in the jungle kills.
He is
to Canyon.
Not that far behind the rest either.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
A matter of time.
The D+, they're taking the +2 about this. They're taking the +2 tonight.
They're taking the +2 tonight, looks like, as you just said. So, down will go Vital. One more time for the boys, they say, as Fiesta also going to give his life. As a triple kill will go to Kana, and this game is over. The Nexus goes down, and D+ take 2 wins.
And D+, 2-0, straightforward, and putting them again closer and closer to that second place here. Their matchup against Genji later on is really critical, but they will, of course, have to face off against T1 too. So
on them on lockdown and burst, but Syndra has just not been that good.
Speaking of not being that good,
Well, also yes, the Victor gonna come through here is going to solve some of the range issues that Brian.
Oh my goodness! Oh, okay. So it's can Akali, Zeri, and Lulu all escape their 0 and 10 loss streak, as well as Bros?
Well,
loss streak.
I'm gonna say no. I didn't love the Victor.
Do we love this less or more on this Brion side? They do have scaling in their favor. See whether that's going to be enough as we hop onto the Rift for game 1.
But for Brion, I find it hard to imagine as Kana going in aggressively here.
Yeah, Shock Blast is going to miss as Umpty's going to come forward. They should be able to grab this first blood, and Morgan is going to pick it up.
Deft hasn't backed there yet as we're going back to this topside play, and as mentioned, I'm 99% sure Kana knows at this point that he is already dead. If he hits that Q, he probably trades 1 for 1. Takes down Morgan, but good sidestep from Morgan. Kana
spotted on that ward, like shifts in the night. Our junglers do go past one another as Deft could be caught out of position here. Moves back towards Canyon, who's Vault Breakering forward. We've got a fight in the mid lane as well, actually, as Showmaker. He has to flash to get himself out of the way, and now Karis, he can rotate over. The flash comes through here as Deft stands his ground. Henna trying to do the damage, and he will be able to take down the Lucian. A double bubble. What does it mean? It means a dead Vi in the river, and Bro have found it.
And if Deft takes a more defensive pathing, maybe flashes over the wall, I think they could survive, but maybe a miscommunication mid as well, because if Showmaker is
that flank angle,
that's a big ultimate gone.
Yeah. They're going to pull that one out of the way as now Morgan just dashing around here. They managed to find the Q onto Deft, and he immediately explodes. Bro continuing to just win out on all of these skirmishes, and that is going to be Soul Point, Chronicler. Do you believe yet?
Well, they might very well get the Soul Point here, Atlas. They do need to see. Kane doesn't even have flash. Oh, I love this pull out. Making sure that it's as hard as possible to steal.
Yeah.
D+ gets a dragon, who cares?
Oh dear. Showmaker in trouble. He doesn't have a stopwatch as the Shuriken backflip doesn't land, but it doesn't need to as Umpty, he's tanking the turret and not going to fall down. Calculated
Making sure you get the biggest possible spike, because if they lose this, the game is pretty much over. Showmaker very far forward here.
Yeah, Canyon is going to dive on top of Effort as Tidal Wave is going to mean that the Lulu is just dead. And DK understand. They make it a 4v5. They should be able to guarantee themselves this Drake. Bro, they don't have to fight for this, though.
That's the luxury. They can give this up. They can make sure that the next setup is better. They don't need to go in here.
Does Bro ever give up? Do they ever give up? Do they ever surrender as Morgan is looking to try and lock Showmaker down? The scat of the week is just beautiful. And Karis, he's trying to get the heck out of this one now. Henna's going to be taken out. Deft survives this time. Vision all available. Showmaker and Deft now possibly in an awkward position is now Morgan. They're looking to collapse as Karis misses the backflip and Deft gets himself into safety here off to the side. But this Drake is down very, very low as now Karis getting dove on by Canyon here. The bubble goes wide, but Canyon just puts down the Akali. Morgan going to be taken out as well as now Henna. Can he find it? Is this the Zeri angle? As Kellen has to get out, Deft is going to die as well, and Henna, he's just too big. And now they've got an Infernal Soul on top of everything. Bro's going to win this game.
He's not able to get that much damage up. Morgan tanks so much, and then Showmaker, he's used all his cooldowns. What's he gonna do here? Henna, still full health, still with the backup of his Lulu. On matchstick. As Lord dumped off.
Oh god, if at first you don't succeed, and they are going to ult him up this time around. Can he actually go all out as Deft? Just keeping him at arm's length, and that is going to be the culling just to make sure that he goes down. Oh no, Bro. Look at how quickly this is going down. As Canyon, it might actually be a 50-50 as that's a huge knock-up onto Canyon. He is going to have to press his ultimate button as Umpty is going to go down very, very low, but now Karis getting massive in this fight. Henna still at full health, but he hasn't been able to auto-attack as the gameplay button is going to be pressed. Canna makes his way out. Getting that massive, it's like the biggest knock-up I've ever seen.
Baron is nobility, as is Brion.
Yep. Speaking of which, Morgan just looking to stand in front of DK here. We've seen this moment. They're going to go for it once again. Canyon this time very far away from this pit, and it looks like they're going to have to give this one up. They do have vision. Oh no, don't tell me. Okay, he's not going to be able to make it in. Level 16's picked up for both Henna and Umpty in that moment. They have. This is Exodia here for Bro. So hard to lose if they do manage to lock this one down.
They have to turn though, they can't risk the flip.
They cannot. As Morgan down to 50%. Here's the culling from Def, tagged by the Q from Umpty, but Umpty isn't going to go in on it. Down to 4K. Oh man, is the flip actually going to happen? They're holding its health bar as Tidal Wave is going to be used. Effort down extraordinarily low, and Bro, can you do it? Can they lock this one down as now DK's going to hold on to it? Morgan down so incredibly low as Henna is going to hold the flash out from Canyon, and Deft is executed on the back line. The Elder's getting in the move, and the Pro are just winning the fight. They don't care about Elder, they don't care about Exodia. All they care about is winning this game, and they will be able to do it. The Dragon comes down from the heavens and smites the Nami away. That is the ace. And if you lost faith in Bro, lose your faith no longer. LCK faithful, they will take game number 1 against DK.
And this means no matter what, D+ is going to lose the lead that they had in game score. This is going to put them closer.
At least until Kwandong managed to take down Genji in our second series. Look at the Bro leave here in Lowell Park. Bro immediately.
They were playing aggressively, and it is Morgan zoning, Henna's team fighting, Chorus, who might even end up picking up PG just because he found Def there. Like, him 100-0ing Def there meant that there was no shot. There was no chance for D+ to get in on that final fight. As D+ that it gets, I think, a way better angle than the Syndra that we saw previously, able to poke together with the Jace, while still having a mixed damage profile. Soul AP here as well for Showmaker, which allows the LeBlanc to do a lot more. Still tough to play into champions like the Lulu, I do think. You do need to respect.
All right.
Boy.
That is the Lord Aurelia.
That's volatile.
That is.
Okay, so on one hand, I love the gusto from Brion. On the other hand, this basically forces Umpty to play towards topside. Because if you don't play towards topside, and Canyon gets a stray gank in and Morgan falls behind, this pick does nothing, right? Like, it's extremely good in the 1v1, obviously, but this also means that this should be, in theory, free reign for Deft and Kellen on the bottom half of the map, because if they have good control
to navigate themselves towards a mid-game without too much of a deficit. Very excited to see what's going to happen here, Chronicle. Let's hop into game number 2. So, yes, pretty good start. But it started like this last time, as Warrior Trickster going to be available for Canyon as Karis moves on over. Canyon trying to get out, does manage to flash as Showmaker's diving on forward, finds the chain. Umpty one more auto and he's going to go down. The Q is going to miss as well as Karis. Can he trade one back? First blood going to Showmaker is so huge, but if Karis gets a kill here, and a lit on fire, ebb and flow pretty good, as now Karis wants to find Canyon. Can Canyon find this? He's down so incredibly low. Showmaker moving on forward. The chains will land, and I don't know whether it's worth it as Showmaker picks up the kill, but...
Look at this. Text uses into taxi so he can smite the cannon.
Yep, so he can get level 6 and then manage to find the kill.
Still ends up going down, isn't able to sidestep. Round 2.
Yeah. And now Canna looking to push away Morgan. Vanguard's Edge comes in. There's the flash, but the flash immediately used by Canna. Still, it does not matter.
And an effort. You are going to get dove.
Oh dear. Tidal Wave is going to come forward as Canyon's in there. Finds the Cyclone as Henna gets the ult off. Can they actually make this? Well, no, they cannot. As Effort is on a merry jaunt through Summoner's Rift towards his demise, and that is the turret finishing him off. 3,000 gold, though, is the lead. DK managing to snowball this one much better as Polymorph comes in, and Canyon is just going to get 100-0'd. He looked like a ragdoll.
He was. And gets taken down. Very nicely C-chain there. Jordan did not. And now...
All right, Death is going to throw a culling at Henna. He doesn't tank it too well, but it looks like this turret should still fall down. Another wave going to come through. The ultimate here from Henna. As Umpty's still alive somehow, but they have to give up the Drake. And don't worry, guys, no one died.
Well, not yet.
Yep, no one died yet. Cut the video. Cut the video.
Cut
the video. As Canyon dives forward. Morgan, can he be the hero is the question. As Showmaker dives into the backline, but Effort will survive for the moment.
Umpty?
Don't worry, no one died.
Behind enemy lines.
Oh, can he do it? I mean, they don't really have too many. Oh, the Empress Divide is gigantic. And they wipe them out. It's 2 for 2, though, so far is the flawless duet coming through. Showmaker is still alive, guys. And Bro walked in the wrong direction. So Morgan is likely going to be taken down by the turret. Never mind. This is still going. We're still going. Still going. Umpty's still running as it's the execute for Morgan. No one kills Morgan, everyone. As that is the ace. And DK, they get the Drake. They managed to get the ace in the end. But
there's
Umpty is going to turn up. He's on vision. Canna going to move towards his team. Mini stun into the wall there as he flashes out. Hannah dives back forward. And Morgan, can he do it? The answer's no. That's a double. DK will be able to thwart them.
Life with the extra tankiness.
Is the Aurelia going to get 100 to 0? Flawless Duet does come through as there's a distortion. Great Wild Growth to come through, but he just pops back again, and that is the culling. It looks like it's on cooldown and available at the same time, which is kind of true, I guess. His effort just pops. Bye-bye.
By effort.
By effort.
Yeah, so again, I want to pay attention to how
Showmaker is just running this rift, isn't he? Oh my goodness. That was like thought of so much time in advance. And Hannah might be able to do something heroic. Karis does have Emperor's Divide, but oh god, Morgan doesn't have his life! Showmaker is just popping anyone!
Yeah,
he gets eye contact with as Hannah is going to ult. Can he actually find the fight is the question as in dives Canyon. They look for the backline, does Karis? It's not going to work out. And there they go, there is the ace! And DK get their revenge after a difficult game 1. We are going to be going to that decider, that game number 3, and we'll see whether Bro can do it again. As Umpty, he spawns, he dies. The present is being put up into the sky here by Kellen. The Nexus will fall, and DK will tie up the series. Showmaker is going to do the most, as we expected, but Deft very close behind. And as we can see, bit of a ramp here as far as the gold. No real issues.
Clean game by D+. Good individual play.
Ooh, he's got a giggle on his face.
Yeah,
as well.
it's Moonstone Azrael, of course. Oh, no, that's way better. Oh yes, please.
God, this is...
Lysandra Lee.
Lysandra would be a lot of fun, but Talia is going to come in, and of course, Talia
really
also
good.
kind of ruins the day of everyone.
Yeah, no, Talia's really good. I love the Lysandra.
Yeah.
And I think the Lysandra has the added benefit of playing extremely well with the Draven for obvious reasons. The benefit of the Talia is that I do think Showmaker is one of our best Talias. And Brion have a short-range dive comp with, Hannah is the only one that kind of wants to hang back, peel back, and then go for big Feather Storms or Blade Callers. But
Weathering the Storm is going to be aim of the game here for Bro, and we'll see whether they can as we hop onto the rift here, guys, for game number 3. Something that we see all the time. As Canyon's just walking towards him. They do manage to get the knock-up, and is Morgan just going to die? Yeah, he is.
he had flash.
That was a very, try and get out of there. He does. As Canna is getting chased underneath the turret. Nice little knock-up there as Morgan gets into turret range. Oh, no! Oh, he's going to survive for now. But that was dicey. Canna...
That was Q.
Yeah, just wandering through, and the flash has to be used. Well, it's just some top lane stuff happening, I guess, guys. Nothing to see.
Connor, it looks so good, man. He did such a good job.
Gentleman's agreement. If you flash, I will flash, sir. Is what he's saying.
Take the win.
Oh no. Well, now Morgan is just going to slice. He's going to dice. Soul Furnace does come through there, but it looks like Morgan's going to get the solo kill revenge. What a weird turn of events on that top side of the map.
Use the power, the 6 spikes of really anyone on their team, but most notably the Renekton. There is an angle here for Brion to take control of this game early, and I think they need to.
Oh dear. The Rift Herald did not decide to charge. She's getting very confused as... Oh, they just turn it into a catch! And the charm is going to connect there as well. The kick does go off, so they go 1 for 1. And now the hostiles take over the handshake. Kellen is just running the map right now. Whirling Death gets the cash in, and it looked so good!
와 망했죠. 달리야 답없죠.
Yeah, that might
that's it.
just be okay. I really try to. It's
I would add
both Showmaker and Deft are fed. You're a melee comp into Renata and Talia.
Your Nexus is still alive. Henna is not likely to be the same. As Showmaker just gets over the wall, Henna does have to heal. Charm is going to miss. And the Whirling Death once again from downtown! So good on the Renata, and then he's given that opportunity, and instantly He's playing so beautifully.
Game 1, but a distant memory here for the Believers.
Yeah. They can just kind of do whatever they want, as Umpty is going to be spotted, knocked up, kicked over the wall, queued, and is going to bust his way out with his cease and desist, but Kellen catches him and says no. Sorry, my friend. And hands off keyboard there from Umpty.
I don't think you're ever, like, if you kill him, you invest so much. This is a great opportunity for a catch, though.
Oh, there we go. Vault Breaker comes on in. Let's see whether Showmaker needs to break his stopwatch. He doesn't actually do it because he knew that he was dead. So Henna taking half his health after Whirling Death. Prevents the back at 37 seconds to stop.
Oh, he can't finish Quick Blades.
That's a disaster. Flash forward from Canna. Okay, going to be interrupted. Seismic Shove doesn't really find it there. As Umpty off to the side. Him and Morgan now grouping up. Can they lock down Canna? He's got such a large health bar. And look at Showmaker just standing beside him. And in goes Kellen. Finds the hostile takeover. Umpty and Morgan just battling against one another as Deft will finally turn up. And Showmaker's just going to scoot towards Henna. He's now completely singled out as into the back line they go. Kellen tries to find some of these bailouts, but they do manage to lock down Deft. That's a huge one. Morgan is massive in this fight, but the Ari is going to be taken out. It's now Showmaker or bust for DK, and he is going to be enough here.
Oh, man, Kellen's Renata, man. Like, the buffered R into Flash to make sure that there is very little counterplay available, and then nice turn here. Everyone goes on top of Deft. Deft isn't able to actually use his stopwatch until he is already down, but with Showmaker still alive and Canyon being there,
yeah,
try and win the fight.
As Canna just standing in that front line. Morgan trying to get in there, but there's double smites, not a flip, because the unsealed spellbook is going to be inside that pit. The kickback onto Effort, but he does survive. Henna trying to get some work done here as Umpty dives into the back line, trying to be the hero, but it does not work. He just walks over so many rocks. Henna is free hitting though as the Crocodile takes down the Scion, but there's the cash in for Deft. Not exactly the most massive one as Showmaker. Okay, he gets charmed. It's going to flash. He's fine. Absolutely fine. As Deft now running towards them. Henna, oh my god, that axe did so much damage. He gets into the pit. That's another kill for the Draven. And the Q is going to connect. Karis goes down. And D+, they grab themselves an ace. And we'll see what they do with it. As the Baron's already been taken, I think they'll just push some turrets.
Here you see the problem. Like, they have to try and all-in on Deft, but there is too much front line. Oh no, Kana died.
Yeah.
Oh no, the tank. Sad. Showmaker is clearly having a good time as he goes in and barely stays alive. Just make sure that Henna and the rest of the team are funneled towards the top half of the map.
With the charm connected, so a little bit of Q play there is all right. They're going to try and jump onto Canyon here as Gordringer does a lot of work. Safeguard gets him out. He doesn't have flash, guys, and he looks like he's just having a good time.
No!
Does he survive? No, he does not. Okay. Is it Effort? Is he going to be
someone
the unlucky target? Oh dear, there's the shove, thrown through the rocks, and Effort just, I think he would have just been walking and then noticed that his screen turned grey.
What can you do? You need to. Someone needs to walk.
Yeah.
You need to try and check. You can't give over Elver, but you can't really win this either.
Umpty and Canna are fighting as there it is. They tried for it, but there's a beautiful ulti that is going to come through from Kellen to say absolutely not. They tried. It was heroic, but it did not work out as now Morgan running for the hills, trying to get himself back towards the base. Whirling Death avoided there by Karis just narrowly, and it looks like DK won't even need an Elder. They are just looking to win the game right here at about 30 minutes in. Deft feeling very happy walking towards two turrets, and he can definitely do that because he's mega fed. Umpty going to dive on top of him here as Showmaker puts up a wall, and Deft is going to be able to kite out the Vi. This game is well and truly over, but bro, hold your heads high. You were able to take game number 1. Didn't quite work in games 2 or 3, but you can do something like blaming the draft for that. And it was still a great performance from this squad that we didn't have very many expectations for. In the end, DK were too good, but Bro gave us an entertaining series.
And most importantly, Brion look way better than has been immaculate. I'm saying Revival not because they were not good in Round Robin 1, but they were not even close to this good.
Yeah.
And this is what we expect from a team with these caliber of players. Great game.